Hello, today on Breakfast, Lunch, and Dinner Cooking, we are going to be making homemade meatballs. And after we make the meatballs, we're going to make a meatball submarine. So here we go. Okay, first of all, I've got this organic beef. This is a pound of beef. And then I've got about a half a pound of ground chicken. You can use pork for this. Actually, pork would probably even be a little bit better than the chicken, but that's what I have. So that's what I'm using. So it's about a pound and a half of meat. Okay, now what we're going to do is we are going to put in about a teaspoon and a half of salt, about a tablespoon of dried parsley. I'm going to put about a teaspoon of Italian seasoning, and then about a teaspoon of garlic powder. Then I'm going to take about a half of a teaspoon of pepper. You can put more in if you like. And then I've got about a half of a container of shredded Parmesan cheese I'm going to put in. And I've got some saltine crackers that I took out of the package. And they're probably a little bit stale, but that is absolutely fine for what I'm doing here. I'm going to crunch them up with my rolling pin. You can use breadcrumbs for this too. So that's probably about a half a cup. I'm going to get a little bit more. You want about 3/4 cup of breadcrumbs or saltines. Or if you like Ritz or whatever kind of crackers you like. I'd say it's about 3/4 cup. Okay. Then I'm going to get a couple eggs. Trying to guard and make sure they're not bad. I had one that was overripe one time. My oven is preheated to 400. And now I'm going to cut up an onion. I don't know if any of you noticed my red rug is gone. I took it out because I'm trying to sell my house. I want to move back to Michigan, closer to my kids. I miss good old Michigan. I know it's cold, all that, but I'm going to kind of cut this up a little bit fine. actually think a half of an onion here will be enough. Okay. All right. Set that off to the side. And now I'm going to add just a little bit of my pasta sauce. Just a little bit. Just to give it a little bit of a tomatoey flavor. Then I'm going to get in there with my hands, mix this all up. Like I said, you can use pork and beef with this too. This is chicken, which will probably make it a little bit leaner, which probably won't hurt my waistline. Really get in there and squish it up. Get it really mixed in there. Okay. I'm going to wash my hands. And I'm going to bring you over here with me. And I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. Like I said, I've got my oven preheated to 400. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these meatballs and roll them up. And I'm going to take these leftover meatballs after I make my submarine sandwich, and I'm going to take them to a pool party tomorrow. So I'm not going to bake the whole batch today. I'm going to bake the rest of them tomorrow, and then you can put them like in a crock pot, and some people put like half grape jelly and I don't know what else it is. But anyway, all right. So let's see, I'm going to be doing about 15 here. So this looks like it'll probably make like 30 meatballs. Let me rinse my hands again. Okay, I'm going to bake these on 400 for about 15 to 20 minutes, and I'll be back. Okay, I'm taking these out of the oven. These did take about 30 minutes because I wanted to make sure they were good and done. And what I'm going to do now, let them set for a minute, and I'm going to take my turn my oven off, and I didn't want to do that. I'm putting my submarine sandwich in there. Okay. This is my mother's bread knife. My mama. I miss her so. Well, anyway, what I'm going to do, this was actually a half of a big loaf of Italian or French bread that I froze. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and I'm going to take my sauce, put just a little bit of sauce on the top and the bottom. Then I'm going to take my cheese that on the bottom. Then I'm going to take my meatballs. Look at those meatballs, how yummy they look. Whoop, don't want to do that. And I'm going to put them on my sub. I'm going to squeeze one more on there. And I'm going to drizzle just a little more sauce. And a little more cheese. Yum, yum. This is not low calorie, by the way. And then I'm going to take and put this together. And I'm going to wrap this up. I am going to bake this for probably 20 minutes, and I'll show you what we got. Okay, my submarine is coming out of the oven. And we'll see what we got. Okay. Ooh, that looks delicious. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're gonna cut this. Ah, I think my mom's knife's not gonna get it. Oh my gosh, this smells so yummy. Let's see what we got. I can get this off here. All right. See if I can put this on the plate. No, I still don't have it apart. My bread is nice and crunchy, which is just what I wanted. Without taking the aluminum foil with it, hopefully. Well, this is real life TV here. Okay. Oh my gosh, look at that beautiful, beautiful meatball sub with all the melted cheese. Yum, yum. So that's how you do it. That's how you make a meatballs and a meatball sub. And I'm gonna enjoy it. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. And remember, there's nothing you can't do if you put your mind to it. And love the Lord with all your heart. Bye now.